Every year, Ravens training camp gives fans a chance to get closer to the team before the season officially kicks off. But there's one thing I've noticed. A lot of people miss important details about tickets, parking, transportation, and even some of the basic rules. And trust me, a few of those details can be the difference between having a smooth, stress-free experience and dealing with a major headache. That's why I put together everything you need to know before heading out. We'll cover the ticket situation, how transportation works, where to park, and even some fan experiences that a lot of people still don't know about. There's also one specific change this year that really caught my attention and could make a huge difference for anyone planning to attend Ravens training camp. Let's get into it. The Baltimore Ravens are kicking off another preseason at a location that has become a major part of the franchise's identity, the Under Armour Performance Center in Owings Mills. This year marks the 15th season that the facility has served as a team's home during training camp, the time of year when players begin preparing for a brand new NFL season. After months of workouts, meetings, and off-season preparation, the focus shifts entirely back to football. Position battles begin, adjustments are made, and players start proving themselves right in front of fans. One thing I've always found fascinating about training camp is that you get to see the team from a completely different perspective. During the regular season, we see touchdowns, highlight plays, and big wins. At training camp, you get to see the work behind all of that. You watch mistakes happen, coaches make corrections, and players repeat drills over and over until they get them right. In my opinion, this is where you really learn how a professional football team is built before the games actually start counting. Another thing that stands out is the connection the Ravens have built with this facility over the years. 15 seasons in the same training complex doesn't happen by accident. It shows how important this location has become to the organization and how well it supports everything the team needs. For many longtime fans, seeing the Ravens return to Owings Mills each summer feels like the unofficial start of football season. It's the moment when excitement begins to build and hopes for the year ahead start feeling real. But as important as the facility is, the biggest attraction isn't the building itself. What really draws people in is the chance to watch players fight for their future. While the established stars continue preparing for another season, young players arrive knowing that one strong performance could completely change their careers. And this year, a few names are generating more buzz than most. One of the best things about Ravens training camp is that fans can attend for free. At a time when ticket prices for sporting events continue to climb, the opportunity to watch an NFL team up close without paying admission has become pretty rare. And this is a situation where you're sitting far away watching from a distance. Fans get close to the action, watch drills unfold in real time, and notice details that are almost impossible to catch during a live game. But free admission isn't the only reason people get excited about training camp. For longtime football fans, one of the most interesting parts is watching players compete for roster spots. The established stars may already have their roles locked in, but many players arrive knowing every rep matters. For them, a single practice can be the difference between making the team or watching the season from somewhere else. That pressure creates a level of intensity that makes every drill worth watching. This year, two quarterbacks are drawing plenty of attention. Diego Pavia, who made a name for himself at Vanderbilt, arrives with a lot of expectations after generating buzz throughout his college career. Alongside him is former UConn quarterback Joe Fagnano, who is also trying to prove he deserves an opportunity within the organization. Both face an uphill battle, considering Lamar Jackson remains firmly entrenched as the starter and experienced players are still competing for positions behind him. I'll be honest, this is usually the part of training camp that keeps me watching the closest. Fans often arrive expecting to focus on the stars and leave talking about a player they barely knew a few days earlier. The NFL is full of stories about overlooked players who took advantage of opportunities like this and changed their lives. While those young players battle for attention on the field, another major change this year could make the fan experience much more enjoyable off the field. Not every important change during the preseason happens on the field. Sometimes a simple scheduling adjustment can completely change the experience of fans. And that's exactly what happened with the Ravens this year. Under new head coach Jesse Minter, practices are scheduled for late morning, beginning at either 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. It might sound like a small change, but for people attending in person, it could make a huge difference. In previous years, practices often took place later in the day when temperatures were significantly higher. That meant many fans spent more than 2 hours standing in the summer heat while watching the team practice. Anyone who has attended outdoor sporting events knows that after a while, the heat can take some of the enjoyment out of the experience. That's one reason this adjustment has been welcomed by many longtime attendees. From a practical standpoint, the new schedule makes the event more family-friendly. Morning temperatures tend to be more comfortable, reducing fatigue for both fans and players. It also suggests that the new coaching staff is paying attention to the overall fan experience. It may seem like a minor detail, but when thousands of people attend an event over several weeks, small improvements can have a major impact. I like this type of change because it shows that improving the fan experience doesn't always require something dramatic. Sometimes it simply means listening to feedback and making smart adjustments. But even with a more comfortable schedule, many fans ran into another challenge almost immediately. Demand for tickets was so high that available spots disappeared incredibly fast. The excitement surrounding Ravens training camp became obvious the moment tickets were released. Every available date sold out quickly, showing just how much interest there is in the beginning of this new chapter for the organization. Between the anticipation surrounding the players and the curiosity about Jesse Minter's first training camp as head coach, fans were eager to secure their spots as soon as possible. Fortunately, there's still hope for those who missed out. The organization has created a wait list where fans can submit their information and choose the dates they would like to attend. If cancellations occur or additional spots become available, those individuals could receive an opportunity to claim a ticket. Nothing is guaranteed, but for fans hoping to experience training camp firsthand, it remains the best available option. The overwhelming demand also says a lot about the relationship between the Ravens and their fan base. When thousands of people are eager to attend practice sessions, it's a clear sign of strong community support. Many franchises spend years trying to build that kind of connection. The Ravens, meanwhile, seem to have created a culture that keeps fans engaged long after the season ends and before the next one begins. But securing a ticket is only the first step. Once fans know they're attending, the next questions usually involve transportation, parking, and understanding the event's policies. Fortunately, the Ravens have developed a system designed to make the entire experience as smooth as possible from start to finish.
If you're enjoying this breakdown, smash that like button to help the Purple Flock grow.
Once fans have handled tickets, transportation, and arrival plans, they'll find an event designed to offer much more than football practice. This year, the Ravens are bringing back a fan zone packed with activities for all ages. The area will feature interactive games, entertainment spaces, food options, team merchandise, and free giveaways. The goal is to turn a visit to training camp into a full-day experience rather than a few hours spent watching drills. One thing I really like about this setup is how it appeals to different types of people. Some attendees follow every roster move and understand every detail of the game. Others simply want to spend a fun day with family and enjoy the atmosphere. Not everyone attending training camp is focused on depth charts or position battles. Many people are there to experience football culture, and the Ravens seem committed to providing something for everyone. One of the most anticipated attractions remains the autograph session for children between the ages of 6 and 12. Young fans who receive wristbands during check-in will have an opportunity to meet players after practice and take home a special memory. According to the organization, players will have markers available for signing items, making the process simple and convenient. It's the kind of experience many kids will remember for years. And I think this is where the Ravens really get it right. The practices themselves are important, but the memories people take home often happen away from the drills. It's a child leaving with an autograph, the parent introducing a son or daughter to the team for the first time, or the fan who finally gets to see their favorite players up close after years of watching from home. Those moments create a connection that no scoreboard can measure. After looking at everything involved, it's clear that Ravens training camp is about much more than preparing for the upcoming season. It's an opportunity for fans to get closer to the team, discover new players, experience the atmosphere of professional football, and enjoy something that simply isn't available during regular season games. I've always appreciated when organizations open their doors like this and give fans a chance to see what happens behind the scenes. Another thing that stood out to me is how much effort has gone into creating an experience that appeals to different audiences. Whether you're a die-hard football fan who follows every roster move or a family looking for a fun day together, there's something here for everyone. Between the practices, entertainment areas, autograph opportunities, and overall event setup, it's clear that the Ravens are offering much more than a typical training session. Now I want to hear from you. If you had the chance to attend Ravens training camp this year, what would be the experience you'd be most excited about? Watching practice up close, seeing the team's newest players compete, or getting an autograph from your favorite Raven? Let me know in the comments below.
And if you're a true Ravens fan and love keeping up with everything happening around the team, don't leave this video without sharing it with a friend who's just as passionate. They're definitely going to enjoy this. See those videos on your screen right now? I picked the first one especially for you, and the other is recommended by YouTube. Go check them out, and I'll see you in the next video.